Good morning from Goshen, everyone. So, real quick, a couple of points I wanted to make. First of all, Mr. Bourgault, bonus, Brianna McKinney, his ex-girlfriend, who apparently we kind of knew, and we were very unsure. She had a lot more to say, but at the time of Finish Line's death, you know, if you look at this person's history and how he treats animals, and also how it seems he treats human beings, she was in fear to speak and was, sticking up for him, or so you would think. But as time progressed and she felt safer, she ended up filing the complaints against him with the proof and the witnesses, supporting what happened to her, why she was in fear, being manipulated, being abused, being assaulted. He now is facing, after this Finish Line trial is over, another trial regarding assault, domestic violence, abuse, injury with a weapon, and manipulation to cause fear. 7 counts, which are felonies. 3 of them which carry a maximum sentence of 7 years each, and 1 misdemeanor. On top of the 2 felonies he's facing right now in court regarding the death of Finish Line. So, hey, not only were we able to, let's say, make sense of or bring this clown to at least to court, we won't say justice yet, on how Finish Line died. He had to answer to this. This young girl who was being abused by this person is now facing the 8 different counts, 7 of which are felonies, for his actions as how he treated Brianna McKinney, his former girlfriend. Now, I'm going to say this again. I'm watching people posting and talking, and listen, some things absolutely, other things just nonsense. The group has 4,900 followers that are group members that have clicked like, as well as another 1,600 who regularly interact by watching, posting, whatever. I can see those numbers. Then you go over to that other forum, Horseplop. It blows me away that the people in the industry of harness racing continue to ignore the real problems and are afraid to address this or even acknowledge what's happened and what's happening, not to just the horses, but to even people. I don't know what to say. All I can say is, I'll say it this way. Whatever happens to harness racing, if it's negative, you earned it. You can't. Not only can you're not sticking up for your industry, you're not sticking up for your horses, and you're not sticking up for your own people. There are a few women who did support Brianna, and rightfully so. They should stay anonymous because you don't know what people are capable of. Hopefully, this clown is put away for a while and has to be made responsible for it. I mean, because he even, like I said, if you read the posts or my previous video, he winks at me. His defense attorney shakes my hand and tries to engage in dialogue with me. I'm not stupid. They're looking to trip up, me say something, have a reaction, act like a jerk, whatever. They don't want me in there because they know I'm taking what's happening in court out and putting it on social media. They don't want. We didn't know about these indictments regarding the domestic abuse until 2 days ago. The arrest happened in November of 2024, just a few months ago. So, cooler heads, always. Proper decorum. Like I told the prosecutor when he says he just wants you to have a hothead moment, I said, Mr. Boric, I said, 80% of what you see me do is just an act. I said, I actually do care about the industry. I do care about the people. It's the criminals that I just can't stand. There's a time and a place for everything. And that's it. So tomorrow, 10:30 a.m., restarts. There's another 5 witnesses, I think, on the sheet. One is supposed to be another heavy hitter. And then after that, there'll be, final arguments, closing arguments, and then the judge himself will deliberate and come back with a verdict. Either way, he is scheduled to appear for his next trial, which I'm sure is going to be adjourned because it's impossible. There's no way this is going to be done by next week. April 1st, in the same courtroom with the same judge. So now imagine the judge has heard all this, and they have to be non-biased and non-prejudicial, but you can see now this judge knows his history all the way from Canada, what he's done, why he was booted from Canada, his suspensions in Canada, the same thing that he's being accused of here, and the way he treats women. Someone said to me, you, meaning me, should speak to his ex-girlfriend who was being used as a punching bag by him back in Canada. And I said, how about, first of all, I don't know who she is, and if this is true, why don't you get her to come forward and speak to the prosecutor? Other than a few really good people, one of them being a detective or a senior investigator for the New York State Police, another one an anonymous donor who made it possible to exhume that horse and to have the necropsy done by Cornell University. Do you realize that if I didn't get the phone call 9 days after this horse was buried, because you, people who all said after, oh, Petrelli's just out there trying to glorify and he's trying to get attention for himself, and none of you did a goddamn thing. And you say you knew about it. Nothing was being done. And within hours, something was being done. Not bullshit, not hearsay, not talking to your friends, I'm saying going directly to the authorities, reporting this piece of garbage, and having him brought to answer for this. Done. And the bonus was, if this girl, Brianna, was being abused by him, she's safe now, and she's away from him. It didn't occur to me until yesterday, like, my God, how cool is that? This girl doesn't have to, he was literally, according to her, beating the crap out of him with a weapon. Those instruments that we used, we don't know what they are. You'll hear. I'm going to go pop in, I guess, for the next trial and see what that's all about. But I really don't understand. And also, you stand to lose Cal Expo now. You may lose Hawthorne also. You're watching your frickin' industry literally disappear in front of your eyes. You lost Freehold a few months ago. You've lost Pompano, you've lost Rockingham, you lost Scarborough, you lost Northville. You're all more concerned with pointing at me. You deserve it. You've earned what's happening to your industry, and I've tried to help you. Peace.